Happy Beltane, happy May Day, happy Venus Day, Friday is ruled by Venus, and happy full moon. That is a lot of energy swirling around us on this very magical day. I want to talk about Beltane really quickly. Beltane, May Day, aka May 1st, is the halfway point between the spring equinox and the summer solstice on the wheel of the year, which is a pagan tool that tracks the Earth's rhythm and cycles and seasons with the sun. We have 2 equinoxes and 2 solstices, and those are called our solar gates. And then we have 4 fire festivals that are layered on top of that, and that's what creates the wheel of the year, which is an 8-spoke wheel, 8 holidays, also known as 8 Sabbats. And we started at Ostara, and now we are in Beltane. And the next will be Litha, which is the summer solstice. So as we start ramping up to the warmer months and the season of radiance, Beltane is a wonderful check-in point for how we're feeling with the new year. Our new year does not start on January 1st. That is the Gregorian calendar, and it's a great system and it's a great tool. Mind you, the whole behind the scenes of this was me on a fucking rampage about the Gregorian calendar. We need both, of course. The Gregorian calendar is just a linear calendar that our society was built upon, our current society was built upon. And it is the linear calendar that you see in your phones, on your walls, in the office, etc., etc., etc. However, I didn't know this, once I went through my awakening and I started discovering things, and, after my burnout, I had no idea where to start. And the main thing that I needed to figure out were my quarters within Hollyland. So I start my Q1 at Ostara, which is the spring equinox, which is March 20th. So that is the real new year. If we're following, and we should be, following the earth and the sun together, okay? So what Beltane is traditionally is a fire festival. And while you can have any bonfire of any size this evening and this weekend to honor that time of year that we're in, and we're calling in that radiance and we're calling in the summer heat. Today is just a really nice checkpoint in between these 2 major seasons. And once I started to attune my life to the wheel of the year, things just started to flow a lot easier and a lot better. And I started to just understand my own rhythms of rest and flow and productivity. And the world that we live in right now, which is based on the Gregorian, has us believing that we have to be at peak production 24/7. We technically are only supposed to be at peak production in summertime when the plants are peak producing. So the wheel of the year is a wonderful tool, and actually it was modernized about the 1950s to take our 4 solar gates, which are again the 2 equinoxes and the 2 solstices, and layer it with the Celtic Fire Festivals. And those 4 cross quarter days are really wonderful midway check-in points between each season. Okay, I think that's it. That's pretty good. Anyone have any questions, just holler. Attuning to the wheel of the year has been about a 2-year-ish cycle for me. And that's what I have built Hollyland on, and everything within Hollyland. So essentially the curriculum that I've been working on, which is called the Order of 4, is our seasonal guide, is our guide to our seasons of being. And it's also a seasonal guide. So I will put that information somewhere, either down below or link it or whatever. And it will be launching soon. The kind of portal opening, the portal and the blooming of that is right now. And I was just so I was so burned out and I had no idea what to do or where to turn. And of course, and then the Wheel of the Year, of course, offered itself to me. And part of my awakening was deep diving into my ancestry and back to Wales. And things just started to connect. So the whole point of this is to take and bring what I have taught myself and what I have learned and how it has immensely helped me in my life. Just listen to my body and listen to the seasons. And wintertime, it's still hard for us to not try to be pushing through that season of stillness and that season of rest, but that's really ultimately what we must be doing. We are not supposed to be, January 1 is not the real beginning of the new year. That's some crazy fucking shit that Pope Gregory invented back in, I think it was 1532. I definitely should have looked it up. But it was a long time ago, and it was for, great. We love a man-made fucking construct and a structure and whatever, and it's great for the content calendars and the scheduling and the appointments, but we need another system, and the Wheel of the Year already exists. And so since it is a little bit more modern, we now have 8 holidays around the wheel, and it's such a wonderful guide for us to tune back into how our ancestors were living back in the day. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, I'm almost at 7 minutes. That's pretty good. I think I already said this, but if anyone has any questions, just holler. This is like my favorite topic, and I love talking about burnout and burnout recovery. I think it's so important, especially for women, that we learn to say fucking no, to rest, to leave the situations that are continuously taking our life force energy. Okay, chills on my left side, of course. All right, love you, toodles, and happy weekend, and happy releasing, and happy releasing with the full moon. And manifesting, of course. Okay, that's all. I'll see you soon. Okay, love you. Toodles.